Hello everybody, this is Wojtek from ROGace, and today we're going to look at the 36-foot court, or commonly known as a red court, and the setup and overall what each line is, where to be, and what's in and out. So in tennis in general we have two sides. This is one side, we call it the deuce side, and in tennis the game you see the court on the other side in the reverse, so this is on the other side called a deuce side. And now looking at the other side, we have an ad side, so advantage side, deuce and advantage. It comes from the scoring and where the point on the deuce side is playing and what the point on the advantage side is playing. So knowing the two main sides, now we can look at the other lines of the tennis court. We have a deuce side sideline right here. We have a middle line that goes from the net to the service line. It does not go all the way to the baseline. As you see right here, there is no line. And we have a ad sideline right here. And the last two lines, we have a service line right here. And we have a baseline right here. So this is the basic setup of a tennis court. When we play points, because that's often also if we would tell the player to stand behind the service line, let's say in our programming we use little yellow lines, so they would look like this, and that would mean we want the player to stand right here, and if we put the line anywhere else, we would want them to be right there. When we play points, when we serve, we have when we play points with serves, we have two main positions for the server and for the returner. So on the deuce side, the server would be standing right here, close to the middle of the court, right behind the baseline. In tennis, it's not allowed to stand on the line, but you gotta be behind the line itself. And if you are serving from the ad side, it would be about right here. Again, this is the middle of the court, so the player stands a little bit to the side. If we are talking about returning, the one player is going to, so this is the return on the ad side, right? And now the player can actually stand wherever they would like to stand. They can be a little closer, a little farther back, but in general, that sort of a rule of thumb is, especially for this young age, would be to be all the way to the side with the outside foot on the sideline, and it could be a little behind the line, a little bit in front. So this is on the ad side, and looking at the deuce side, the position would be right here. And looking across the court, if you're seeing who is going to position where, if we're serving, let's say the side right here on our side of the court is serving, they're going to serve from here. And the returner is going to stand a little bit to the side behind the baseline right there. And if the serve is going to be on the other side, they're going to stay somewhere right here. And the returner on this side is going to stand right here. The last thing to know, overall, tennis court, there's only first point, if we are using serves, is going to have a limited space on where the ball is going to be inside the tennis court, which is called a service box. So on the deuce side, the serve has to be right here. This is called a service box, and the lines are the middle line that create the service box, or middle line, service line, and the shorter part of the sideline. And if we're looking, so this is a deuce side service box, and the same would be across, right? So the deuce side service box is going to be right there. And if we're looking at the ad side service box, is right here. So the ball has to land within this rectangle right here. So on the serve, if the ball is landing right here, if we are serving on the ad side, so right here what I just marked, ball here, or ball here, all ball here, or right there, all of those balls are out, right? The ball has to land within the service box right here, right here, right here, anywhere in that space, that would be in. If we're talking about the deuce side, right now without the lines, this is in, this is out, this is out, this is out, this is out, this is in. Remember also that in tennis, if the ball is touching the line, when it lands, it touches the line, it's in. Saying of one of our coaches is that if the 99% is out, but 1% is in, it means it's in. And lastly, when we are playing points and we are playing on the full court, the lines that are the boundaries are the sideline. This is the ad sideline. This is the baseline right here. And this is the deuce sideline. So anything within here is in, right? So after the serve itself, the ball can land anywhere right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Now, if the ball lands right here or right here, this is out, this is out, this is out. So we just need to remember what's in, what's out. Like any sport out there, there are just some common terms and terminology, but as you see, it's about 6 or 7 different terms, and if you learn them, you're going to be on your way to be able to compete in tennis and overall know where to be and how it works.